Hi everyone, today's video is about career development plan. So in this video, I will explain what is career development plan and what are the key considerations and what things you should include in career development plan. And at the end, I will share how I wrote my career development plan in MSCA proposal and how you can improve on it and write a better career development plan. So first thing is, what is career development plan? So career development is a lifelong process of managing, learning, work, leisure, and transitions in your career in order to move towards a personally preferred future. So how career development plan helps you? A career development plan helps you explore career possibilities and set goals to follow the career path that fits you best. A career development plan is therefore a proactive planning and implementation of steps towards your career goals. In simple words, it's about setting and implementing goals that are related to your career. So next is the key consideration in the career development plan. Define short-term objectives with your supervisor at the start of the fellowship. You can also mention this in your career development plan that you will set your short-term objectives with your supervisor in the beginning and tailor the goal to current career stage. So it depends which stage you are. You have just finished your PhD or you already have a 1 or 2 year postdoc experience. So the goals that you will set in your career development plan depends on which stage of your career you are. And use career development plan as a tool for proactive monitoring of progress of your career. And revise objectives whenever needed in your career development plan and align objective with skills and experience that is needed and that is to be acquired to move you towards next stage of your career. And support both research outputs and professional growth. Encourage reflection and forward planning in your career development plan. So next is what to include in the career development plan. So first thing is research results. Main output, for example, publications, patents, conferences, workshop, or courses. You can mention that in your career development plan. And next is research skills and techniques. This is also very important that you mention what kind of experiment or new techniques or methodologies that you need to learn. You need to learn critical thinking, you need to learn technology transfer, ethics, so that you can mention in your career development plan. And similarly, research management, for example, funding application, how to write funding proposals, how to manage projects, like project management, similarly, team management skills. All these you can mention in your career development plan that you will learn these things from MSCA experience. Similarly, you can also mention communication skills in your career development plan, like effective presentation ways, writing, and public engagement. Other professional trainings like teaching, supervision, mentoring, this can also be included in your career development plan. And networking opportunities, so build cooperative networks with peers and wider community. You can also mention this in your CDP. Other relevant activities like career management, transferable skills, and employability, you can also mention that in your career development plan. So next I move to how I wrote my career development plan. So first I wrote this, I will draft a detailed personal career development plan early on first month with my professor and submit it to the commission within the first 6 months. So again, this career development plan is a mandatory deliverable that you have to submit to European Commission within the first 6 months. And next I wrote that career development plan will clearly define my training needs to move to the next step of independent research position. I will arrange personal meetings with the host every 6 months to discuss the progress on research objectives of the project. Next, I mentioned that in annual assessment and development meeting with my host supervisor, I will exclusively discuss my career goals, next career moves, and their implementation. Then I mentioned these plans will be written down, discussed again in the next meeting. One thing I also mentioned that I will also seek career advice on my career development from the professor during my secondment. So this will be my secondment host who will advise me on my career development. So this is how I wrote my career development plan, but now I feel like it could be written in much better way. Maybe I did not have that much information at that time, and if I had, I would have written it in a better way. So I feel like the information that I provided in previous slides, I think that can help you to write your career development plan more effectively. So for example, when I'm mentioning that the career development plan will clearly define my training needs to move to the next step, I think here you can mention what training needs are. And similarly, when drafting the detailed career development plan, for example, in the first line, you can mention some points which you will consider more important in your career development plan. So I feel like it can be improved. You can adopt some things from here, but definitely you can write this part in a better way and more effective and stronger way that reflects all those points that I have mentioned previously. I hope this video will help you to write your career development plan in a better way. And thank you for watching.